All right, Pete. Just want to start off with the early days. How'd you find out about us? How'd you find out about Redline?
Well, I was a youngin back in the day. I was in 7th grade, and I see you standing behind the backstop, and I don't know who this guy is, and I just don't know. He talked to my dad later that night, and we kind of got together about Redline. It wasn't big at the time. It wasn't like this, how it is now. It was a small little shack on the side of the road on the freeway.
Yeah.
And
well, the cool thing was, Pete, at that time was I was still playing. I was in the Nationals at the time, so actually what was cool was that he was so advanced. Young and the kid was a stud in 7th grade. He was better than, you know what I'm saying? What was cool is that actually we trained together. Like, I was able to train with him, and I was a pro athlete. This kid's in 7th grade. That's how legit this kid was. So that was fun. We got a bond there. That was a bond there.
I didn't know you were playing with them at the time. It was kind of funny because I thought you were just a trainer, you know.
Yeah.
But I was getting professional instruction.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then it just transitioned into when I got into high school and how serious I took training off the field.
Yeah. I think from being early, 7th grade, it's still not in his mind. Because like you said, he didn't even realize that I was a pro, but he saw me actually working out with him. He's like, what the heck's this guy doing? Like, man, this guy's getting after it. Kind of took him through high school, and I haven't seen many kids from 9th grade all the way through high school, continue their training in and out of season like this man did right here.
Yeah, that was a big part of my high school baseball career. Was I worked out during season also, not only off season. It was in season. I had to maintain what I had, and it definitely made me a better baseball player.
Yeah, everyone was like talking, because you see Pete, he's tall, he's lanky, and everybody was like, come on, bulk him up, put weight on him. And what was good about it is that my head trainer Eric, strength coach for the New York Mets, he knows his stuff. He knew what was important. He knew that he needed to keep his elasticity. And that's the difference between a lot of the training facilities around this area. We didn't bodybuild, did we? We didn't bodybuild.
It's all about speed, agility, and core. Really, that's what it comes down to. And using your core for pretty much all exercises and all motions on the field.
I mean, we just talked tonight. We talked about pitching. For you to be able to not fall down the mound, but to keep your body back and stay on your backside as long as you can. You know what? If I was doing a lesson with a little kid, I could say it till I'm blue in the face, but physically he couldn't do it. He's able to do that because he's been working on his core and his hips and his so he's able to execute on the mound. I thought that was special tonight.
Coming in here on a daily basis really helped me to learn how my body works and what I can do and what I can't do. And it helps when you stretch after too. You need to stay flexible.
Stay flexible was huge with you. We those arms, how your arms move. We knew we didn't want to mess with that. Who cares what you look like if you got freaking biceps? We know. No. This is about your job. Now you have a job, in your first job, which is really cool. What I thought was very special about Peter is that he didn't rely on taking a pitching lesson once a week and getting a bag of Skittles or something after he was done. This guy, he worked hard, but I love what he did throughout his high school career is that he did a lot of observing himself and watching baseball and learning from the pros instead of doing that Orange County typical, I gotta take a lesson once a week, and isn't that cool?
Yeah, well, I mean, everything's gonna be a learning experience, and the best way to learn is to go through the experience, I feel like.
Yeah, and learn what works for you,
man.
I mean, you know what? If someone's telling you what to do, and how they pitch, may not be what you do. You know what I'm saying?
You can listen to them, but it's all up to you on what you take from them.
He was able to do that, and he was very respectful that way, and definitely not negating instruction and fundamentals for sure. But you hit it on the head right there, is that he's able to listen, be respectful, take that from another instructor, and not be offended or confused. It didn't confuse him. He was just gaining knowledge. I thought that was pretty cool. And still that's how you do it now, and especially as he enters into pro ball, there's going to be a ton of instructors, and he's going to do the same thing.
That's just how the game works. You learn from your peers.
Yeah.
You know? You learn from each other, and I was talking to Zach, and we were just interacting, like just transferring information about how pitching works and what works for him and what works for me.
Yeah, and while these two guys are talking, him, and then he mentioned Zach Johnson, a full ride at San Diego State University, getting drafted this year. While they're talking and engaging around Redline, all the younger kids are standing there watching. That was the best lesson I think they could ever have right there. These two them two just engaging and talking about pitching and just gaining information from each other. I thought was really cool. And that happens a lot in Redline because the scene, the social scene. It's a good vibe in here.
It's a great vibe in here. I mean, you come in here and you work hard, and then you see the younger kids coming in here and they see you working hard, and they're like, dude, this kid's a freaking first rounder.
Yeah.
I want to be a first rounder, so they come in here and work hard.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. It's about working hard and just getting it done.
One thing I really want to, and I want to ask you too, how you did it and why, is, I mean, all of you guys watching out there, do you understand the pressure of, I mean, obviously success is incredible, but you're 17, correct? 18 now, okay? To have all that success at this age, I mean, think about it in high school, okay? Everybody knowing he's going to be a first-round draft pick. You know, everybody asks him, "What's your signing bonus?" You know, I mean, I know it probably got extremely annoying, and I know the pressure mounted and built towards that draft day, and then even now as well, to go about and the way you act professional at this age blows me away, because you could be that cocky, arrogant, I'm the best, I'm rich. You know, what you got, you know, but he's not that way at all. He's in here in Redline helping out kids, you know, for free. He just, a kid wants help, he's working with them. How do you do that? Why do you do that?
I don't know, I'm all about learning and observing. I like to observe things before I actually do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if I see how it's done and then I can see myself doing it, then it helps me when I go out and play.
Right.
But when I'm helping out these younger kids, they need it. You know?
Yeah.
They just want to learn.
Yeah.
If it's about a sport that they love playing, they want to know.
Right. Because you know what he's not a typical Orange County kid. His family, they're incredible, humble family. So he doesn't come in like I deserve it. It's, hey, I've been blessed, God's blessed me, and now I want to get back. And I think that he understands that that's what the Lord has for you. That's the path that he chose for you. So you know what? I'm going to do that. And again, at your age, there was a lot of haters, I'm sure. And there's a lot of haters. I've heard it.
There was a lot of adversity, definitely. But you just have to overcome adversity. It's just part of life. You have to find a way to get over it, overcome it, and in the end, it'll work out. You just got to work hard, and then everything will take care of itself.
Yeah. So guys, I want to thank you for listening. I think it's a really cool interview for the little kids watching. Also for the parents, just to understand how this thing went down. When a seventh grader comes in, it's okay, parents or kids, to say to me, I want to be a professional baseball player. It's not like going to be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No. Listen, this is a regular kid, a regular dude. I approached him at the park. I'm playing for who were you playing with?
I was playing with
the Rockets or Riptides? Yes, the Riptides. I mean, just a local boy right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying it's okay to dream. It's okay. Just as myself playing pro ball, I'm just a regular guy. But what separated, let's say, us from the regular kids or the common kids, is that we held on to our dream, and no matter what happened as the roller coaster went through life, we still held on to it. No matter what anyone said to us, we still held on to it.
No matter how hard the workouts were.
No matter exactly too. And when other kids are partying on a Friday night, you're in a gym. I mean, there's some sacrifices that we made that I think are absolutely incredible, Peter, and I commend you. I'm so proud of you. My boy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys out there at Redline, all you guys, and have a good evening.
Thank you.